Hi everyone, I want to show you my swap items that I made for my swap with Marta. She's Laces and Pearls here on YouTube. I'll put all the links down below in the description box. And originally we had agreed to make 3 items, but as a pocket letter rage started, we also agreed to make for each other a pocket letter. So the first item I'm going to start with is the pocket letter. I hope you like the pocket letter that I've picked for you, Marta. So I used a paper line from the local store. I think it's a paper line that very much matches Tilda papers and shabby chic. So I attached here the label with the number of the pocket letter and when it was made, with some eyelash trim that is coming loose. I'm gonna tie it again, as if my fingers want to. There it is. And let's start with the first. Here you see the paper with a beautiful red rose and white and pink polka dot, and this is the place where my letter will be. I created this with my computer, and this, the other one in the back, the label is a label from the paper stack. Second pocket, I'm gonna maybe pull them out. This is a card. This is a stamp from Joycraft. Those little bingo cards. On top, a die cut from the collection, as well as a sewing machine, and a button is a die cut from the collection. Oh, I'm gonna keep them in, otherwise the goodies will drop out. In the top corner you see a cherub, and in the background a spellbinder's eye, and the rest is again die cuts from the paper line. This pocket here I've put the word lace. There will put some lace for her. There's a paper doily and a rose die cut. In the middle, this is time for tea, so a clock with a teapot. That's from a die from Diamond Dies that I won from Laura Loves Lace. And die cuts from the paper line, like a plate shape die cut, and a teacup. This is the opposite from the other side. The paper doily, roses die cut, and gift for you. Down here, to put in balance with the top one, put another cherub with a vintage boot in the background. Again, here is a bingo card. Die cut flowers, flat back pearls. And again, repeated to top corner. Paper with a rose, and that's where I put my about me. I'm gonna put still pictures in the end so you can see the pocket letter better. And here I'm also made a little altered paper clip, just a mini one, and to close the top of one of the pockets. This is the back. This is where my letter will come. And here are the goodies. I'm not gonna show them in detail. I'm sure Marta will. So this is item number 1. She also asked if I wanted to create a bow card. Now the papers again is a paper line for one of my local stores, and the bow is a template from Sandra's scrap shop. So I'll put a link to Sandra's shop down below in the description box. These cards are very dimensional, and to fill up the layers, there's several layers of vintage doily. There's a vintage doily in the back. I've put a doily here. There's another vintage doily tucked behind there. And I've built the middle part up. Here you see a rosette trim. And these are 2 handmade clay pieces of mine that I shabbied up, vintaged up with some Inca gold color, and then I used some frontage on it. Just glued and some flowers here here and made some bead sprays myself that I hear. And again, these are also handmade clay butterflies with some bling, and accented here the bow parts in the end with flat back pearls. And there's another piece of lace in the back here, and at the bottom I've put a charm, an angel charm, a moon, and the name escapes me again. It's at the tip of my tongue, but I just don't remember. Probably will recall it later. So this is her bow card. The item she asked me to make was a crochet hook case. I kept it quite simple because the idea is that she uses it and it still remains functional. So I crocheted the fully base of the hook case, and the inner side it's a cream color. On the outside I used white. Decorated the spine here with applique flowers and flat back pearls. Then covered the front with a bridal applique that I got from Florence H. These were hand sewed on, and I also hand sewed all the sequins and the pearls on. Then the layering here in the middle started from all different layers of vintage doilies and hand crochet doilies. Now in the back, this is one I made. This is a vintage piece. Here I layered it again with one of my hand crochet doilies. Another vintage piece. Then layered it again with one of my hand crochet doilies, and then these are two square ones that I alternated. Another vintage flower layer. Then there's this rosette trim with another tiny mini doily in the middle and a flat back pearl. I hope you liked how it's decorated. I really loved how it turned out actually. It keeps the book still functional. As closure, I gave you satin ribbon. And as you open it, this one is larger than mine. You have 2, 4, 6, 8 pockets at one side, 7 pockets on the other side to put your crochet hooks. The pockets were decorated with a bridal applique. And here you have pockets to tuck things underneath. And I tucked for you a measuring tape, and I put for you also some beautiful gold buttons because I know you like gold. This one is decorated simple, just some bridal applique in the top and the corner, and eventually you can pin some pins here. And the bows are nice and long, so you will have a beautiful bow to tie it on like this. And the back also made a layout with different types of appliques that I cut apart and then layered. There's one over here, then there's a doily underneath. This is a piece of a bridal applique, and these are 2 pieces I cut somewhere else off, and it's helping to hold the ribbon in the back. So Marta, I hope you like this crochet hook case. I actually like it better than mine, but I hope you will like it as well. And the other item was that she asked me was this book of embellishment. I'm not gonna show you this in detail because this was already filmed, so I will link the video of this book down below in the description box. So Marta, these are all your projects. I hope you will like it, and and will enjoy using them and the items that are inside the goodies as well. Thank you all for watching and commenting. Bye.